Okay, Seminole County Leads Group, we got some work to do in Krenio. Thanks for everybody showing up yesterday and going through our working session. I know a few of you weren't able to make it, and so I thought I would do this YouTube video showing you how to use Krenio so we could go ahead and get it updated in preparation for the meeting that we're going to have on Wednesday the 22nd. So we want to maintain our number one position. So let me show you the numbers real quick. First of all, I brought the numbers over to Excel, and I'm going to send you all an email, and I'll attach or send this Excel spreadsheet out to you guys so you've got it to look at on your own computers. But if you look at this first chart up here is year to date, and as you can see, we're blowing all the other leads groups away year to date. If you look over here, here's the detail of the numbers, okay? But in the second quarter, the downtown leads group has passed us. Right now, they're at $1,249 ahead. So we need to get you guys in there and update the Krenio so that we get back into that number one position and we stay there. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. First of all, you just go to your browser, Internet Explorer, or in this case, this is Google Chrome. And the website is hccmo.krenio.com, and Krenio is spelled Krenio.com. And then you're going to type in your username, which is just your first initial and your last name. It's not case sensitive, so you don't have to worry about putting in uppercase or lowercase on the username. The password is case sensitive, and if you've forgotten your password, all you've got to do is click Forgot Password right here. I think it's going to ask you a security question, and it'll send you or give you the ability to reset your password. So anyways, I'm going to type in my password, and we're in. Okay, so once you get in, to add a lead, you just click on this orange button over here with a plus sign on it that says Add Lead. All right, and then it should be automatically populated with your name there. So all you've got to do is pick the date at which you gave the lead. So we're just going to pick May 1st as an example. And then what you need to do is you need to pick who the lead went to. Now it's defaulting to the very first person on the list out of the Central Florida leads group. If you scroll down, you'll see Seminole County down here at the bottom, and so they've got everybody in the leads groups in here, but they've got them broken down by the individual leads group. So for instance, if I wanted to give let's see, who am I going to do? If I wanted to give Colin Galloway a lead, I just click on See Galloway, and then you can choose lead or referral. It really makes no difference, and so you can choose either one. If you know that it's already been sold, in other words, let's say you actually bought an insurance policy through Colin, and you know what the amount is and all that information, you can click the sold box, and then you can come in and put in the amount and the date. Okay? The rest of this information, company, contact person, phone, cell, email, ad, physical ad, none of that needs to be filled in at all. So you can just leave all of that blank because it's going to default to you if you leave it blank, if you don't put anything in there. And then down here under the details, you just want to come down here and type in some information, and I don't know why my screen's not letting me light this up right now. Let's just see here. Well, this was working yesterday. Hang on just a moment. Oh, I guess you have to type source. You click on source, and then you can just type whatever you want to type in. Okay, and that'll show up in the description of the lead itself. And it could be a message to that individual. If it really is a lead of someone else that you're sending their way, you could type a message in there that way as well. So anyways, just wanted to give you that information. Now, there's a couple of you that have leads already in here that have not been, and then you click on the green check mark, by the way. Let me go back to that screen for just a second. When you're done putting in the lead, you just click on this green check mark over here on the right. Okay, and I'm just going to click on the X because I'm not actually going to enter a lead at this moment. There's a few of you in here that have leads that don't have a dollar value on them yet. So we need to get those updated So if you go to the filters up top and you say the from member, if you just say Seminole County, and then I'm going to actually change the date to January 1st. So we've got year to date here. So I'm going to click on January. I'm going to click on the 1st. And then I'm going to click on the little magnifying glass over here on the far right. And this will just be our leads year to date. Now you can see where I got that number from on the Excel spreadsheet, 38,451. And by the way, just so you know what those numbers are, these are leads to anyone in the Hispanic Chamber. They don't have to be to just folks in our own group. You can give a lead to anybody else in any other group. And the way I look at it is, we need to be looking at what we're giving to others, and so regardless of whether they're in our group or not. So I think that's how this is going to be looked at, and it should be looked at that way. At any rate, when we look at this list, look, there's a number of these down here that do not have a dollar value. Here's one that went to Alan Larson. Here's one that went to Hugo Hernandez. Here's one that went to Jay Shaw. Here's one that went to Shaylin. And by the way, you notice when I mouse over the username here, it gives you the first and last name. Another one to Shaylin, another one to Shaylin. Shaylin, you got some work to do, girl. And let's see, down here, Roseanne's got one in here. Now, if they haven't closed yet, that's fine. But if they have closed, please go ahead and edit those. You should be to edit these. All you got to do is click on the little pencil over here on the far right, and you'll be able to edit those. And you can see that my pencils are grayed out except for the ones where my name is involved in it. And then I can click on that pencil, and then I can actually edit and so what you'll want to do, if this is one of your leads, you'll want to mark it as sold if you sold it and put in the dollar amount. Okay. Oops, can't go back evidently. All right. So let's go back to the main screen again. And I'm just going to hit the leads tab up top. And it's still saying Seminole, any group, okay? And it's still saying year to date. So my filters are still set. And so what you just need to do is go down the line. Now, for those of you like Sue, who's selling real estate, you don't want to put the value of the home in. What you want to put is the amount of revenue your company received as a result of that lead. Jay Shaw, and we were talking with Jay yesterday, and the same thing for him. He doesn't want to put the value of the total investment in, or maybe the total value of the life insurance policy. What Jay needs to put in there is the revenue that was brought into New York Life as a result of that lead. Okay, so at any rate, I guess that's about it. There's a number of you in here. If you look, all of these, just look down the line for the zeros. And if you just want to see yours, again, you can click the drop down and go down to Seminole County, and you say, you know, we're just going to do Colin as an example, or we'll do Sue. Let's just do Sue. I know that Sue's got some in here that have zeros on them. And then you hit the little button over here, and so we need to update those and get us back into first place again. Let's see, I guess that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys, and look forward to seeing you again on Thursday.